Hey guys, it's postboxpat and welcome back to a new video, and today we're going to be doing the drag over of week 2 with the Q&A. Now if you don't know already, I got asked absolutely tons and tons of questions, and there were so many questions I struggled to actually keep track of how many questions I actually got asked. So the best method for me to go and sort this out will be to do a drag over type method. So I've got a bunch of questions on screen right now that I'm going to go through, and hopefully we can get onto week 3 questions. If we don't get onto week 3 questions, tomorrow's video we'll be answering a bunch of week 3 questions, and then hopefully after that we'll bring out some, go back to try and keep on scale with it, because sometimes I add way too many questions to my question roll. I just can't get through them in time. So I've got a bunch of questions here from week 2 carrying over, so we'll be going on to week 3 questions either in this video or tomorrow, depending on how long this video goes. So first question is from Titan Killer. Do you think we are going to have a spray paint tag? What a question from Titan Killer, and this is something I'd love to elaborate on in a separate video. If you don't know what a spray paint tag is, it's like the thing on Overwatch where you paint down like a spray paint thing, it leaves a mark on the map. That would be very key for Fortnite. It'll also be key for marking out locations and stuff, and potentially we could see that in the future of Fortnite. What a great question. I think potentially that's like a 60% chance of coming into the game. So the next question is from the Diamond Flame. He goes, Q&A, could you show us your sensitivity settings for Fortnite? Now this question, I think I've answered it before. I do have the answer for that on my community section, so go and check that out. The next question is Ryder. Will it be training match or something like playing with bots, or like special map where you have hit targets and other stuff? So yes, there will potentially be that in the future. Again, on Fortnite, it's another game mode they could put in. They could have bots, they could have target range. They could even have a target range in the start of the map where you auto-spawn with a weapon or something like that. Something like that will really come in handy for Fortnite and definitely could make the game a lot better. I don't think that's something we'll see in the near future. That's something we could see in like the long future. So it's not something they're going to be working on, but it is a good idea for them to add in the game. What a great question there from Ryder. Thanks for the question. The next question is from Buttery YT Gaming. He actually says, I want to see Epic Games add a speed potion. Awesome question. Now, we could elaborate on so much with potions related to Minecraft and for stuff like that, because obviously speed, swiftness, and beacons and things like that. And I think definitely this could be something we could see. We could even see like the jump boots from Save the World. I had a Save the World video out yesterday. In that video, I actually brought out showing a bit of gameplay with the ninja guy where you could jump around. Something like that could get added into the game. They could also even add stamina into the game if required for certain game modes. I think that would maybe change up the meta completely, but it would be something cool that could be added into the game. So yeah, that's a good question. Thank you for that. The next question is from FIFA Master. He actually says, Q&A, how do you know how to build different structure types? So how do you know how to build different structure types? So I don't understand exactly what you mean by that, but I've got a rough idea. I'll try my best to it. How do I know how to build different structure types? I think he means as in different shapes. So you just learn the patterns. If you play a lot of Save the World, it kind of teaches you the patterns within certain missions and stuff, and you can use them different patterns for different advantages and stuff. Now, the best patterns that I mainly use are the one with the cone shape one, the one the pyramid type shape. You can actually change that to make it like upwards, kind of like a corner piece. And also, another great pattern I use is when you're trapped in a structure where you can't build a door because of the way the hill is. You can actually edit it so it kind of like puts a curve in it, and you destroy like a certain amount, and you can get through. That's a great pattern, and that's something that can really come in handy if you're trying to revive a teammate and you need to get out quickly. Definitely worth learning the patterns. The best way I learned the patterns was through Save the World. Great question there, FIFA Master. The next question is from Ethan Ray. He says, Q&A, is there a way to get skins for characters and dances / taunts for free? Now, I do have a video on how to get free V-Bucks, and it does work, and I know a bunch of people have done it, but it's not 100% free V-Bucks. You have to do a few things to get free V-Bucks. You can either buy Save the World, where you get free V-Bucks from, or you can even do the reward system, where you can get free money or free gift cards to buy in-game purchases. Great method, something that you could easily do, and it's something that I would recommend trying out, Ethan Ray, if you want to get free V-Bucks. Other than that, when Save the World comes out for free, I assume that everything apart from the Battle Pass is going to be still V-Buck purchases. So within Save the World, you can get a lot of free V-Bucks, and I think a lot of people will be purchasing skins by playing Save the World. So I think they're really considering about making Save the World free. Obviously, they've said they're going to do it, but there's going to be a while before they do it, like a few months, because they've got to get that right decision in the right place. So, because obviously there's a bunch of free V-Bucks that can be earned. They may put 2 different currencies in the game. They may have online V-Bucks and offline V-Bucks, kind of, or Save the World V-Bucks, and they may make a different currency completely for the online system, so they don't lose out on too much profit there. Okay, great question. Thank you for your question. Phantom Gaming, Q&A. Why can't these be free skins for Fortnite? Why can't there be free skins for Fortnite? Good question. Now, I do think free skins are something that we could see in the future. I don't think free skins are necessary at all. I think everybody should have to purchase the skins because the game is free, and I feel like because the game's free, they need a way of making some sort of income. And I know Save the World was a little bit of income at the start, but that's when the game was very early, and a lot of the player can't play Battle Royale and not Save the World. So I definitely think V-Bucks are something that are required for this game online. Free skins, yes, we could potentially see them if you get a certain level, but it'll only be like an army skin or something. And I think, yes, free skins we will see, just not yet. I think it'll be at least 6 or 7 months before that actually appears. Great question, though. Now, the next question is from Gnarly Nadif. He actually says, will it ever snow in Fortnite? Now, it's not going to snow this year because they didn't have enough time to program it, and they didn't really think the game was going to be this big. I assume they probably didn't anyway. That's my assumption. But I think next year, they will be planning it to snow at Christmas, and if the game is still trending massively, I do think it will snow in Fortnite next year. Who knows how the game will be by this time next year, but hopefully with a little bit of luck, we could see Fortnite still being a massive trend. The next question is from Benjamin. He actually says, QnA, what is it like for you? What was it like starting YouTube for you? Now, for me, this is a question I've answered a bunch of times, but obviously probably in videos that no one's seen, so I will answer this question for everyone right now. When I first started YouTube, I started out on my mobile phone. I think the way we did it in school, everyone was there and we all were like, we're all going to start YouTube. At least 20, 25 of us started doing YouTube, and really a lot of people kind of stopped. Now, I had one video that blew up early on in my kind of YouTuber, whatever you want to call it, YouTube career, or however you want to call it, and it got about 14,000 views, and it's not a lot, but it is a good chunk for someone my size, and I think it was an amazing video to get that many views. And the reason it got that many views is because everyone at school was watching that video, and the reason they were watching it is because, one, they were laughing at it. It was a funny video. It was funny how I did the commentary. We used to put accents on in the commentaries and stuff, and you could probably go back on my channel and have a look at some of my old videos. I've still got a few up there so people could see what I used to do, and people would see that and be like, you know, this is actually quite funny. And maybe I was getting the mitt taken out of me. Some people agreed with what I was doing. Some people were just laughing their heads off at it. But then suddenly I realised everybody's watching this. The video got probably about 300 views in an hour from people from school watching it several times and stuff. So the video was on about 1,000 views altogether. Then when we were walking home, the video had 2,000 views, 3,000 views, 4,000. By the time I got home, the video got to about 14,000 views and it ended up on about 21,000 views. Really strange, but something that I thought maybe this is where it could go in the future. After that video blew up, a lot of people said to me, Pat, you should continue doing this and take it to the next level. So I continued doing it on my mobile phone for a few months, see how I got to about 100 subscribers and said, you know, for Christmas I want the Elgato game capture. And then Christmas came along, I got the Elgato game capture as a Christmas present, and then I carried on doing it. My commentary wasn't the best, and I think commentary is something that develops, and I still think my commentary could develop even more depending on which direction I want to take YouTube to. I do think I am quite confident with it, and I definitely would say I could commentate on many things within YouTube, but I do think it could come down to improvement, and there's a lot of improvement and stuff like improving experience, all that sort of stuff it can come down to, and you get better at it. And to be honest, you just got to go for it and just keep trying. And you could even say in the videos that you're new to YouTube and just be open about it, and people get that, and that's how I was with it, and that's how I started, and it just went from there really. And then I did Minecraft, Subscriber Kingdom, stuff like that, moving on to then Fortnite, and Fortnite's the most recent stuff, and that's been, my channel's had a big peak with Fortnite, and it's been amazing, and you guys have really shown amazing support with that. It's really made me really happy with it, and I think this last Christmas, January, New Year, this has been a really awesome run for me, and it's just been amazing to see the channel grow and people actually start getting attached. Now obviously my logo and banner are still in the Minecraft theme, but that's getting changed up very soon, and it doesn't really matter exactly what they are. It's all about me, my character, and the content that you guys are watching. No one really too bothered about the banner or logo. It might put a few people off seeing a Minecraft banner and logo. I know when I try and join groups on Xbox, my logo picture's a Minecraft pig, and people sometimes don't invite me because they might assume I'm not who I am. But some people, that happens. But you know, you just got to be brave with it. And I had that logo because it's my logo from the start, and I will be changing it eventually. But be brave with what you do and keep doing at it, keep going at it. You can have small breaks, 2-3 weeks off, and then go back at it. Get something you enjoy, play something you enjoy, and you will have a good chance of succeeding within YouTube. So that's a great question, and it's something I'd love to answer. And if anyone wants to ask a similar question to that related to how exactly I got to where I am, I can go into more depth and show you exactly the timelines and stuff of what I did. Started off with like series and stuff. Like Subscriber Kingdom was a big part of it, and I really do wish I had more subscribers for Subscriber Kingdom because it was an amazing series. The world was probably one of the best survival worlds on Minecraft Xbox One. Not the best, but at least in the top 25. It was absolutely amazing, and I really was proud of it, but I didn't get enough recognition for it. So I tried. I went out to other YouTubers. They did shout outs on it, like Big B Stats, people like that. It just didn't get where it should have been. So I tried my best, but it never made it to where it was. But it was an awesome series to do, and it's something I wish that got more views personally because of how much time I actually put into it. So anyway, we'll forget about Subscriber Kingdom. Thank you for the great question, and we'll move on to the next question. So next question is from Russ Does Games. He said, will we eventually get an umbrella for winning a game mode like high explosives? Now, I think temporary game modes, we will not be receiving umbrellas, unfortunately. It's something that probably will not happen because they're only temporary game modes, but we will see umbrellas being added for season changes and stuff like that. So other than that, you will not see any umbrellas, unfortunately, for winning games like high explosives. Now, I don't think I actually won any high explosives, which is a bit disappointing, but I didn't get much time to play it. But sneaky silencers and stuff, I've won a bunch of them. You won't see any special stuff really from winning them ones. Great question though. Next one here is QnA AF. He says the slurp juice is an anti-storm potion. Technically yes it is, and technically no it's not. The more damage the storm does, the less chance you've got of it working the anti-storm potion. For example, late game, you're going to be taking 5 DPS per second, 5 damage per second on the storm when it's smaller, and the slurp potion is not going to keep you alive there. So slurp potion is not an anti-storm potion, it is just a health regeneration potion, but it can be seen as an anti-storm potion on the early storm, for example the first storm. After that, it's really not. So there's a good that's the answer to that in my opinion. Everyone has different opinions on that, but a storm potion really could stand out there. And then the final question, what a cool question. Q&A, will there be a football game mode? Laughing face. That's a great question, and I think definitely a football game mode could really stand out within this game. I think it would be an awesome game mode to have in the game. I think definitely the football question or the football pitch at Pleasant Park could have 8v8 or something. I think it'd be cool, and I think it could be done in several ways. You could put football in the game however you really wanted to put it in, and it would be an awesome game mode for everybody to try out. So definitely, I think potentially we could see that in Fortnite Battle Royale. Now, I'm going to leave the Q&A here because this is just like a filler Q&A from last week's, and I'll try and include all of week 3 Q&As in tomorrow's video, and we'll try and get up to date with the Q&As there. And then on Saturday, we're bringing out How to Win again, and I've got my schedule coming out for you guys. If you don't know the schedule, I'm hoping to every Thursday continue with the Q&As, try and not get overcrowded with the Q&As. I'll probably be dragging the Q&As roughly to around 15 minutes in the future, just to try and get as many questions in as possible. I'll try and shorten down the questions so I know roughly how to answer them a lot faster. I usually like to free talk the questions because it kind of gets a more natural feeling on the video and gives you guys 100% how I actually feel about the question. But if I want to get more questions through, obviously I'm going to have to plan through the questions and get through them a lot quicker. It's up to you guys how you want to see me do that. If you guys want to see me plan the questions and have more questions in the video, I can do that. Or if you guys like still the free talk, the more natural style, you can have that as well. It's really up to you. Tell me down below which style you prefer. If you prefer the natural style or the planned style. I'll probably do a poll on my community page about this as well, because it's something that I think you should really consider. The natural style, personally, I prefer that because it's more, it feels like I can talk about how I think of it myself, like live, whereas planning it, I have to get all the questions out and kind of go through them, which ones I should answer more and which ones I shouldn't spend more time on, and it's kind of not giving that natural feel. So it's up to you guys though. I don't mind doing either because you get the answers anyway, but just in different format. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Just been a week 2 carryover, but we've got week 3's Q&A coming out tomorrow, so 2 Q&As following each other. Obviously within the Q&A you can gather a bunch of information. If there is any new game content stuff added into the game, I'll probably be bringing that out as well in the video and stuff, so you might get 2 videos a day this week. You've probably seen that already, so hopefully that could possibly happen. And that's really it for today's video, and I hope you guys have enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and once again, leave your questions down below for week 4, or leave them in tomorrow's video as well. And once again, this is postboxpat signing out.